Diamond Dog. Diamond Dolls. You know what the fuck it is. We love you, baby.
What's up? It's your boy Danny Towers. I'm here with Diamond Dolls. You already know what's going on.
Hey, you guys. It's Lexi here. Mom, say hi.
Hi.
Hey, guys. But we are getting food and we are on the way to go to, what is it called? The African American, the Black National.
No, I lied.
Oh,
the National Museum of African American.
The National Museum of African Americans and
History.
African American History in DC. This is my first time going. Your first? Our first time going too? So yeah, I've been wanting to go for a minute, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun, and I will see y'all when I get there. No copyright. But
What the heck?
we got here. We early. We very early, and we're trying to find parking right now. They are ignoring me.
Sorry.
But it's fine.
It's like right somewhere, but
She's trying to find the garage that we supposed to park in. But the place is over there. Y'all can't really see it. But he can. And yeah. So as of right now, we're just trying to find some parking. And then we wait till we go in. And yeah. I think I forgot to mention that it is 8 o'clock in the morning. She had me at the house at 7 o'clock in the morning. I had to get up at 6 and take out my hair. Yo.
Alright, so go up to
She had me up here. She had me up early. Real early. On a Sunday.
Whatever.
Real early. On a Sunday. I don't get it. I don't get it. Alright, yo.
So I think this
18.
the police blocking us. I think that's why.
Y'all, DC traffic is weird.
It's crazy.
They lights is weird. They got police at every corner. Don't nobody know what's going on.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Right.
Oh, look like you want to wait. Oh, hold on. Let me get a picture. What are y'all not getting the pictures for? What is wrong with y'all? I got a memorial. I got a memorial.
So funny.
What's that over there?
Over where?
That way.
The water?
I can't take a picture. No, it look like they building. I don't think
Antonio is a DC fangirl.
No, I just like go new places.
Lexi, what street is this?
This
Been in
is.
Baltimore.
I'm gonna make a left right here or go up.
I don't see no street sign. Oh, that over there is
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to make a left here.
Wilbur.
Lexi, look under it. What's the number? Oh, we're trying to find. No, ain't trying. Not right now.
Oh my gosh.
0.3 miles.
Oh my god. Wow.
Lexi, what's the name of the street?
Antonio is fangirl. I don't know.
This is Constitution. Okay. And 0.2 miles.
Alright, y'all. So we finally found the garage we were looking for. Finally. So now we about to start walking and hopefully we don't get lost again.
Bro, I ain't not taking a picture of you.
Huh?
I said,
No, I'm watching her.
Oh.
We on the way.
I'm about to freeze. You stay talking about me.
Oh, this is Customs and Border Protection.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, we right here, y'all.
Yeah, it's right there. I'm gonna flip it over. It's a lift scooter. You gotta pay for it.
I only got cash. I mean, I only got my card on.
Yeah, same.
You want cheese dust again?
Yeah. Okay, y'all. So we in line. Everybody is all lined up now, and yeah, we here. It's almost time to go in.
And it's cold.
It's not that cold.
It is cold now.
I got
We're
used
in
to
the
it at
shade.
this point. Yeah, we're in the shade now,
So
but
now you're about to get cold.
no, I'm not. I won't. I refuse. I'll put it out my mind. It won't happen. But yeah, y'all can see it a little bit behind me. We inside though. What's over there? What the heck? Yeah, that is a big elevator. I don't know. Y'all see the bus or the train?
History or our truth. And according to John Hope Franklin, our beloved historian, who is no longer with us, he talks about we must tell the unvarnished truth. Some of that truth is going to make you want to holler. Sadness, sorrow, tears, terror, the unimaginable, inhumane treatment of individuals, human beings, by other human beings. Just when you can't take it anymore, flip it to what brings you joy, because our history also includes transformation and resilience and hope and courage. The courage it had to have taken of people, despite how they were treated, to maintain their humanity, to leave a legacy. And I tell visitors, we of African descent are our ancestors' greatest dream. So even though the light in life was taken from many, we are here, as are other cultures, we are here to live on that legacy. So here you are, again, about 70 feet below ground, where Africa, 9th through the 15th century, was a diverse continent, was diverse culturally, geographically, linguistically, also part of a sophisticated society. Africans were already on a global interracial stage. They were treated as equals with white Europeans. They were collaborating with Asians. When we get to the Low Country, you'll see rice fields that were not indigenous to this country, but Africans and Asians were taught, mostly Africans taught by Asians, how to build a hydraulic fields. Recently, engineers tried to figure out how they did it, and the only way they could figure it out was using satellite imagery. That's how bad the Africans and Asians were centuries ago. There were no satellites way back then. We also talk about Africa being a part of diplomacy, again, trading as equals. And if we are to acknowledge the brilliance of the continents of Asia, Europe, we must do the same for the continent of Africa. Africa is a continent, not a country, made up of 54 countries. We also are going to talk about first-person accounts like Queen Nzinga around here because it's important for visitors, especially children, to understand this peculiar institution called slavery was happening to men, women, boys, and girls, mothers, fathers, uncles, aunts, children. Queen Nzinga, by 1626, Queen Nzinga was a formidable leader of the state of Ndango, located in Congo. She converted to Catholicism and formed strategic trade alliances to fight off the Portuguese as they tried to seize political control and economic power in Central Africa. Happening. The other thing I just want to share with you, the shape of the museum is based upon a statue you'll see up on the 4th floor by a Nigerian sculptor, Oluwaye of Ise. On the top of the priest's head, you'll see a crown or corona. David Auger, the Nigerian sculptor who miracles anywhere from 2 weeks to 2 months, waiting for the slave ships. Over the 300 to 400 years, over 30,000 slave ships moved those 12.5 million to the New World. And we talk about the New World being
kidnapped and enslaved at age 11 and taken to the Caribbean and the Americas. Equiano endured a horrific experience of New World enslavement. In his autobiography, he recalled, "In the little time after, amongst the poor chained men, I found some of my own mission. Men such as Henry Barnes, a partner in one of the largest slave trading houses in colonial North America, transformed their profits into position and power.
Get your clothes, Mary. These bullshit things to show us. And those strange winds took and put me in a buggy and drive over. Oh, I used to top of my head.
That's her handkerchief.
The only person that ever ran off was my mother. She said she was gonna try and make it to the free country. She didn't have no cause for leaving. Said she wanted to be free.
I had to work every day. I'd leave my baby crying in the yard, and I'd be crying, but I couldn't stay. Done everything but split rails. I was cut timber, get up on the logs for the meat to split, and a plow. Done everything a man could do.
I don't really like hearing for either way. There wasn't a high tail jumping up land up yonder. You shot me when you got to the door. Songs like Steal Away have information. Songs like Read is a war.
Wait till you immediately feel that.
The last that we'll talk about here, we've already talked about this. Margaret Garner sacrificed her 2-year-old daughter, became a child out of slavery, escaping Kentucky with her husband Robert and the Garner and her family found themselves surrounded by U.S. Marshals rather than just the control of enslaved, bonded, rather to be free in heaven than to be
Union General John Eaton recalled, imagine an army of slaves and fugitives pushing its way irresistibly toward an army of fighting men. Their arrival among us was like the oncoming of slaves. Unwilling to violate slaveholders' property rights, the United States hesitated. Instead of emancipating the fugitives from slavery, the government declared African Americans contraband of war, enemy property, and put them to work for the Union Army. President Lincoln witnessed this mass movement as he rode through the city of Washington each day. The actions of African Americans helped convince him to issue the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1st, 1863, in order to provide food and shelter, extending the groundwork for a free society.
Ooh.
I took a picture of this. Interesting. Oh, this is something different. Yeah. I don't know.
Y'all gotta go to the bathroom or anything, or you good?
I'm good. Okay, we gotta touch it at the same time. 1, 2. Oh, what's that? Oh, we can slide. Oh, look at that. Oh.
Rutherford B. Hayes agreed to withdraw.
The pictures down there.
Colored. What is that?
The perpetuation of segregation and the suppression of no other nation, civilized or savage, burns its criminals.
Only under that stars and stripes is the human Holocaust possible. After World War I, black soldiers returned home with high expectations that their sacrifices would be rewarded with greater fairness and opportunity. Instead, they faced fierce competition for jobs and housing. White resentment boiled over and race riots erupted in cities across the country. The worst of the riots was in Chicago. After 13 days, over 500 people were injured and 38 were dead, 23 of them African Americans. More than 1,000 African American families were burned out of their homes. But there was no burning out.
Protest marches, riots, and media events were staples to the civil rights movement of the 1960s. Yet, these tactics and others were used by African Americans in Washington, D.C.,
Seattle, Los Angeles,
in
and other cities.
marched together in Washington to protest the wrongful conviction of 9 teenagers in Scottsboro, Alabama.
It smells like a rail car. Yeah. Oops, sorry.
You want to be a leader.
You want to take a picture first?
So how did you do this here?
I did rather well, McCon Crown. How about you?
Yeah, me too. You put extra weight. I don't understand your tone, folks.
Tickets, ma'am. Thank you kindly.
Whites only, water cooler.
Ladies and gentlemen, tickets.
I don't do that. Men's bar.
Tickets. Tickets now.
At least we got
Look at this dude. Sorry.
Well, it was, Mama. He always said.
ever seen Muhammad Ali?
Like this?
Not to lose my head.
Why ain't going never? So y'all ain't going never?
Pulled up in its fortified row house. A gun battle erupted.
I don't think so.
First trip in space today. Mission specialist Mae Jameson. Solid rocket ignition and liftoff.
This is a track. By the sun, it looked like
Protesters converged on Ferguson Police Headquarters, demanding justice for Michael Brown, the unarmed teenager killed by a police officer 2 months ago. Others they see as victims of police violence.
This is amazing. I said this is amazing.
Hey guys, I'm getting so high. We feel very, very relaxed right now. The waterfall thing is very, very calming. And it's really pretty. It's very pretty. We love it here. You having fun?
Yep.
He said he having fun.
Is my identity. That's it. What's this stuff?
I don't know.
skinny wrists.
Yeah. Some real tiny wrists. Ella Fitzgerald. Drip. Major drip. I'ma wear that. Huh? Yeah. Ooh. Drip.
Everything is everything. All the performance. You have to make sure it's a polished product so that people understand. You can be a product, but you have to know. Well, you must be a product. I think the right thing is to go. So what is something to remember?
Back in the day,
tells the story of the Americans.
How long you been doing? Like 45 minutes?
Honestly, it might be. I don't think so, though.
You gonna put music in the background of this?
Yeah.
No.
And then, of
boys and girls who take you anywhere you need to go in this world. Quite often, a big limousine would come up, and a lady would get out of the car all dressed in her furs, with a little poodle, the kind of woman you see in a movie. The doorbell might ring again. It might be a lady, a cleaning lady who was coming from cleaning a home from down.
Yeah. Right, if you sit in the front, what you do? Hey guys, so it is the end of the day. We got home around like, look, we left the house at 7 o'clock in the morning. We got home at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We was out all day long. So we did end up getting food. I got Sarku, Antonio went to get McDonald's, and my mom got some Thai food. Yeah. It was cool or whatever. I really did enjoy myself. For the one exhibit, the first exhibit that we went into, the one that it starts from like the 70 feet underground, and like you work your way up, and like you start from the very beginning of things, and like you get to see how like history progressed and stuff. And I liked how they went about it. It was really nice. It was very well put together. I do want to go back again so that I can get to see the things that I did not get to see today. Because even though we spent a whole 3 hours in that museum, we did not get to see everything. Because, you know, after 3 hours, they was tired and they was like, I don't want to walk around no more. So it was like, okay. So we do have to come back again. We would definitely go back again and visit. I did really like it. I would go back just to go to the contemplative court. That's where the waterfall thing was at, the thing that comes up the ceiling and it falls into the ground. I would go back just for that, honestly. Sitting in there was so calming, and it did give me a chance to sit there and just like reflect about what I just saw, and like, you know what I'm saying, because we start back in like slavery days, like we trading people for currency. Like it was crazy, y'all. So, you know, I liked how they went about it. I liked how they did it, and then how they have the reflective place that you can go. You can sit there at the end and sit in there and like just think about everything that you saw, give you a chance to collect your thoughts until you decide that you want to move on to the rest of the museum. So that was one of my favorite parts. And my second favorite part was the music. So contemplative court, and then the music part, because I know we love music over here, you know what I'm saying? We love music. But yeah, so it was really cool. I would definitely go back again. I'm trying to go back again. Most definitely am going to go back again. And yeah, I just love stuff like that. I love museums, y'all. I love going to museums. I love seeing new things and learning about history and stuff like that. So it's really cool. Like, history used to be like my favorite subject in school. It still is my favorite subject in school. I don't have any history courses that I'm taking in college, but I think I might take one, because I really did enjoy going to like history class in high school. Like, I loved it so much. I like learning about our history. Like, it's really interesting to me. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but like, I love history. I love sitting there watching any kind of like documentary. That's me. I'm there, like, period. But yeah, so it was really cool. It was right next to the monument, and you saw we took pictures and stuff in front of the Washington Monument. And it was really close to a lot of stuff. Like, the White House was right up the street. We literally parked at the at the Trade Center, right next to the Department of Commerce. So like, it was pretty cool up there in that area. And I want to go back, and I want to see some more of the area. I want to go visit the World War II memorial thing that's up there too, because that looked really cool. We passed it when we was up there, so I want to go back, and I want to go up there, and I'm going to walk around it, take some pictures, take it all in. And yeah, so that's it. that's the end of this vlog. I don't know how good this was.